Hi everyone, my name is Maor and welcome to my video blog. Today I'm going to tell you the one word that if you will embrace it into your life will change the way you see things, will introduce more synchronicities into your life, and will overall change the way you think and become more aware. You might be thinking, how can one word do all of that? And this is the reason why I decided to make a whole video about this particular word, and we can truly dive deeper into the understandings and the profound effects it might have when we make that small switch. The word is prefer. Let's start with why prefer of all things. When you prefer something, you actually accept the fact that you might not have it. You see, there's a small issue with the way that most of us think. We're not used to unity type of thinking, like 5D. We're not used to being always connected to our higher selves. Most of us are trapped in the illusion that we are merely mortal people with a short lifespan. We think that what we see in the mirror is the beginning and the end of who we really are. So we tend to sin and say things like, I want, things like I need, things like I deserve, which are all nice and show that we are moving in between the individual that is lacking in the self-esteem or confidence to more of the individual that believes in himself. And yet, there is another leap to be made here, another change in concept, another change in belief, another point to let go of to make things easier for ourselves. And that is where prefer comes in. Let's think about a good example. Say you're in the market for a new job. And you, of course, as the master manifester, you know that in order for the universe to provide you with something energetically, you need to define what it is that you want. Without a blueprint of what it is that you want, nobody can actually know what to give you. And you are simply confusing the forces that be. So after you know what it is that you are interested in, for example, to be self-employed or to have flexible working hours or to work from home or whatever it is that you want to manifest, think about the difference in your thought and in your vibration and feeling when you say, I want to have a job where I work from home, or I need to have a job where I work from home, or I prefer a job where I can work from home. And really connect with a different energy. Need, want, prefer. Really say these things to yourself and see what comes up. And of course, we can duplicate this to anything that we want in life. It doesn't have to be about a new job. It can be about pretty much anything that you want. To understand this balance point and the effortlessness that it comes with, I'll give you another example. When Jesus healed people, he didn't come to the sick with huge confidence and all-knowing attitude of I'm the ultimate healer touched by God himself and his representative. Quite the opposite. He came with an approach of complete surrender and letting go. He stood above a person, touching him gently with his hand and asking God politely, Dear God, if you may, I would like to help heal this person. I know that this may happen, I know that it may not. Either way, it will be perfect for me. Either way, I will not be disappointed. Either way, I will not let it go up to my head or to my ego. I know it's not me that is doing the healing, but it is the healing that is going through me. With your help, I prefer this person will be healed. That is the balance point that one needs to reach. And that is why a lot of us fail when we use our ego to tell existence what we want instead of bowing down with humility and saying what we prefer to have. Then comes the part of accepting both end results. If you say, I prefer something, and then make a mayhem when you don't get it, like judge yourself, blame reality, or anything like that, then you're not getting it right, you know? I prefer to have more subscribers and viewers on my YouTube channel. Will I feel disappointed if I don't get those? No, because it's a preference. It's not a need. I prefer that there will be peace on earth. I prefer that human beings will stop hurting and eating animals. I prefer that our cousins from space will come and assist us in our ascension process. I prefer many, many different things, but I don't take it to heart. Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see how simple life can be without the additional drama that we sometimes add to it? When we need something and we don't get it, it automatically creates an energetic lack inside of us. The balance point is to know what it is that we prefer to concentrate on the positive aspect at it, and then let go, surrender to the divine plan, and accept any possible outcome. The more I judge the outcome of a particular scenario, the more I am reinforcing the existence of my separated self from the field of unity consciousness, and with that, my vibrational frequency and my ability to manifest my individual desires. Start thinking and saying, I prefer, instead of everything else that you might have used until now. It shows humility. It shows a deeper understanding of our spiritual facet. To reinforce this change, catch yourself in a time of a need, which we all have, of course, and change that need to a preference and see what happens. Do this enough times consciously, and you will see that it also drips down to the subconscious level. That will make it become a new habit and eventually become a new belief system. So to summarize, I prefer you visit my website and check out my online schedule, or simply share and like this video. Namaste, my friends, and I'll see you in the next video.